I am Dana Malcolm. This is your midday edition of Top Stories for Monday, December 18th. Coming up, the news that matters most.
At Fortis TCI, we're committed to diversifying how we produce energy by integrating more alternative energy sources. We've conducted several comprehensive studies over the years to guide our decision-making, including a wind study to help determine the best energy mix to meet the country's current and future energy needs. We continue to use smart, strategic investments in solar energy and are exploring lower carbon-emitting fuels, such as natural gas. We own and maintain 18 rooftop solar energy systems at partner properties across the community that feed renewable energy back to our grid. We're constructing TCI's first solar-powered microgrids and introducing battery energy storage technology to help offset when the sun isn't shining. Once our microgrids come online, North and Middle Caicos will be 30% solar-powered and Salt Key 91% solar-powered. Over time, these steps will help to reduce the impact of global fuel price shocks on local energy costs and lower our carbon emissions. The transition to alternative energy sources requires major investments, sustainability partnerships, and a reform of regulations that govern the utility sector and shape the energy landscape. And while we're transitioning, the scale and speed at which we do has to balance many things, including affordability and ensuring we maintain our reliability to keep power flowing whenever you need it.
The Turks and Caicos Islands were represented at COP28 in Dubai this year by Josephine Connolly, Minister of Tourism and the Environment. She participated in discussions around topics including the environment and sustainable tourism. In an attempt to secure more climate support for OT, she also met with former COP President Alok Sharma. Connolly maintained that the visit was to help give the TCI a voice in climate negotiations. Landing at 2 p.m. today is the inaugural Silver Airways flight into the Turks and Caicos. The South Florida airline announced the new route to begin December 18th as part of its expansion further into the Caribbean. It will see flights from Fort Lauderdale into Providenciales twice weekly. Coverage on that in the PM newscast. The Turks and Caicos Islands Football Association is reeling from the loss of Rari Cox, a national player who was gunned down at his home on Sandbar Street last Tuesday. The association posted a tribute via Facebook describing him as a cherished player. The midfielder played with the Turks and Caicos in several international matches, including World Cup qualifiers. Police have captured one of the 9 suspected criminals whose wanted posters were released last week in the person of Dorlans Zamor. The Haitian listed as wanted last Tuesday regarding a theft case was announced as captured on Friday. Magnetic Media is your news leader.
There is a butcher and store at the new Sunny Foods at the Blue Hills Roundabout. Visit the store for the same Sunny service, same Sunny selection, same Sunny savings. Sunny Foods in 5 Keys, Sunny Foods in Grand Turk, 2 locations, Sunny Foods now in Blue Hills. Sunny says no one beats his prices. No one.
The Department of Motor Vehicles continues its expedited licensing process for all public service vehicle operators this week. All VIP carriers, taxi services, omnibuses, and community cabs will be inspected on the 14th to 29th of December. These inspections will be done at the DMV office at Town Center Mall, and the organization says the dates will be strictly enforced. Taxi drivers who miss them will not get a second chance at the expedited process. A December 14th meeting between Guyana and Venezuela regarding their ongoing border dispute over the Essequibo region has resulted in a promise from both countries that the disagreement will be resolved peacefully. Both have agreed not to use arms in the conflict. Held in St. Vincent, the meeting was mediated by regional countries, and a subsequent one is to be held in Brazil. A partnership between the Caribbean bottling company CocaCola and the We Funk Canoe Band has been announced, culminating in the sponsorship of We Funk for Mass Canoe 2023. Both entities say cultural preservation was at the heart of the deal. The power of attraction. Magnetic Media.
I'm Superintendent Dwight Gardner of the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force. The Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force is committed to ensuring public safety and reducing the fear and incidence of crime in the Turks and Caicos Islands. There are many things everyone can do to reduce his or her chances of becoming a victim. Tip number 4, keep cash levels low. Use and encourage cashless purchasing, examples, credit cards, and debit cards.
That was a public service announcement from the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force.
General food donations to Chad and northwestern Syria under the World Food Program will end soon, according to the organization. Other areas where aid has halted or paused in the last few years include Palestine and Yemen. The World Food Program says funding is simply too low to continue. Held on December 26th each year, Mass Canoe 2023 is all set for next Tuesday. It's the second year of Mass Canoe since COVID-19, and the street festival will be held in Grace Bay, as is customary. The event is over a decade old, having started in 2010. It is a big draw for both locals and tourists. I am Dana Malcolm. Thank you for joining us. Top Stories in 5 is a Magnetic Media production.